Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new facepalm reaction video. Hi everyone, what's the tea? What is the Darjeeling, the Lapsang Souchong, the Scotland Assam, the Earl Grey? What should I say is the tea? Now the tea today is coconut Dr. Pepper. It's a very unusual flavour, but delicious. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Yes, hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Roly, tattoo piercing Reddit weirdo here on the internet. So subscribe to the channel. There's a QR code on the screen here. If you're watching on a TV, you can scan with your phone. Now, welcome back to everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, week, month, wherever you are in the world. And today we're delving back into the world of facepalm. One of my new favorite things we've been doing here, a bit different than everything else we do, because this really does like hone in on like actual stupidity and just insanity and bonkersness. As always, please do hit the like button, yes, subscribe, and a massive shout out to my gorgeous Patreons who get loads of extra things over there. So go check out the Patreon. Any blurred footage gets unblurred over there. And of course, they get extra bonus videos. Now, with all that being said, let's not beat around the bush wattily and get on with these facepalm videos. What?
So this is the aftermath.
Oh my.
Gone wrong.
What the f did you think was going to happen? Fool! Idiot! Let me start again for a second. So as you can see, he's filming some sort of music video and he's tied rope all around his body and a chair and then tied the other side to a car, and then the car is just like speeding down the road.
Are you right in the head or what?
What the hell did you think was going to happen? I have to blur this bit, but obviously it then pulls him down the street. Like maybe the car was meant to stop before that. Why would you risk something like that either? This is his aftermath. I'm just gonna pause it because I have to blur it anyway. This whole part of his shoulder, it's like it's not even there anymore. It's just grazed to high heaven. It looks absolutely gnarly. Obviously, I will have to blur it. I do apologize. Or am I sorry? You don't want to see this. What do you think was going to happen? God, I swear, people are honestly getting stupider and stupider. Is stupider a word? People are getting dumber and dumber.
I believe if we bring back bullying and being f***ing mean to people, it would fix society. Because what do you mean you think you're a dog?
Do you really think this girl ever stopped bullying people? You know full well that this person bullied people from primary school all the way up until high school, all the way through college. Did they go to college? I don't...
Oh, don't be so stupid.
This whole like bring back bullying thing. I was bullied relentless all my childhood. Did it stop me from being gay? No. There you go. Your theory is already dead. And what do you mean you think you're... No one thinks they're a dog. What are these people talking about?
Or you want to be a cat. Or you want to be a woman when you're a f***ing man.
What do you mean you want to be brown when you're a fucking white?
Get her, Jay.
You see, for white people, we're the
I knew that she was clearly over tanned, but I never saw the hat. I didn't pay attention to the hand. Oh my god, Satsuma woman.
same color as our palm typically. A really astute group of individuals might even refer to us as palm colored.
Red for filth. I never understood this whole like bring back bullying gang. I'm like, you guys never stopped. You literally never stopped. It never went away because you continually do it. Even if you were mean to people in school, you should have grown out of that by now. The fact that you're still peddling that when you're like 25, whatever. You guys never stopped bullying people.
What you are seeing is real footage of an alpha male boot camp where men paid to get an experience that will essentially turn them into alpha males. But get this, they each paid $18,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Called the Modern Day Night Project, a weekend modeled after the Navy SEAL Hell Week, but designed for men with a I could have joined Special Forces if I didn't tweak my knee complex. Most of these guys were just ranking up in Call of Duty with a
I mean, we could have done without the AI.
I'm Aiden. I'm a man. I'm a warrior.
But I had to pay $18,000 to prove it.
You wimp ass bitch.
So, what do you get for $18,000? You get a 75-hour breakthrough experience that includes
No, I'm sorry. Any of these people that run these courses, they have a power trip or a power kink, and that's literally all it is.
crawling on railroad tracks, ice-cold hose downs at 2
How does this make you
yelling
I don't understand how that makes you an alpha male. Getting hose sprayed to the face and crawling on a train track. Please explain to me how that makes you an alpha male.
affirmations into the void, having sand thrown in your face, and being screamed at with irrational levels of rage that showcase toxic behavior like this.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like throwing a tantrum that proves that you're an alpha male. And women can't be in power because they're too emotional. I can't watch any more of that. Just absolute cringe. Go to therapy. If you honestly think that you need to pay $18,000 to become an alpha male and then make you crawl along the floor like that, just go do Tough Mudder. Like, what are you doing? It's just another scam. Scams are everywhere these. It's scam. Everything is a scam.
You can't do that in Europe.
You can't wave a flag in Europe. What?
Do what?
Wave a flag. They're banning it. You cannot wave.
Can't wave a flag?
You cannot wave your country's flag in Europe.
Sometimes things just go far beyond the realm of making sense.
I can literally go outside of my house, and when I walk from here to Brighton City Centre, I will see at least 10 United Kingdom flags. What is she talking about?
You can't wave your country's flag in Europe?
It is being banned.
There's also been like people in the UK on the far right have also said like, oh, I can't put my flag. It always happens on Pride. Oh, you put a rainbow flag up, but you won't put a British flag up. You're going to put prison for that. Literally no one is being put in prison for waving the United Kingdom. Like we literally just had the World Cup and there were England flags everywhere. Like everywhere. These people are so absolutely rotten to the core.
I was just at the Olympics. That's in Italy and Europe. Everyone was waving their own country's flags, including the Italian flag.
Well, you can't put it up on your house. Not anymore. They're.
I can't even. What are these? These people are so ill. These people are so ill. Oh, God. Oh. God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do we want to open? Okay. Come on then, Mikayla. Right. We do not have enough time here to go down the rabbit hole of Mikayla, but let's just see what this video is for. How influencers want us to react to their lives.
You're gonna want to sit down for this video. I want to stat this video by saying I appreciate you and I love you. I am getting a divorce.
What story arc was that when Trisha Paytas was like crying on the floor? Yeah, this is...
Take a minute. Take it in.
Oh my God.
You're gonna want to sit down for this video.
Look, right, if you've not seen the original video that Mikayla was making, essentially she was telling her audience that she's getting a divorce, but it's framed in such a way that it feels it's going to be the most life detrimental thing that's ever, like the most life devastating thing you've ever been through. I understand that going through a divorce isn't very nice, I get it, but to come on the internet and be like, you guys need to sit down, take it in, I'm getting a divorce, that's right, let it in, like...
I don't like your tone.
What are you doing? I mean, again, Mikayla's, if you don't know who this person is, this might seem a bit harsh or whatever, but like if you've actually seen the kind of person that Mikayla is, the most out of touch, real influencer you've ever known. She was in a video a little while ago because obviously at the moment people have a very hard time with money at the moment. It's, you know, a lot of people are struggling, everything. And then she came onto her TikTok and she spent like $100,000 on designer handbags and designer stuff, and she like had it all behind her, like stacked up behind her, and she was like unboxing it, showing everyone, and it was like, why, who is enjoying this? God, who is this for? She's so out of touch.
Listen, I'm gay as fuck, but this pride shit's not for me because I'm not that kind of gay. I'm an old... Old gay. I'm not transgender. I'm not confused. There's nobody trapped inside.
I'm an old gay. I'm not transgender. Who said you were transgender? Who said you were trans?
Me, none of that shit. I'm pretty much just a straight white male, except I'm a gay, half Mexican female.
It's so weird that someone would acknowledge patriarchal things like that. I'm just like basically like a straight white man.
She's delusional.
So you know that there is this hierarchy, yet you're adding to it?
And that is a fact. I am a woman. I was born a woman, am a woman. I'm just better at doing one than being one. I'll even make you a sandwich.
Oh, I'm an old school gay when you had to be hidden and you weren't allowed to be out. So you, like, what does that even mean? I'm an old school gay. 1972 was the first Pride Parade in London. So you're saying an old school gay. So before 1972, what were you doing? What, did you have a lovely life then? Again, the pick-me gays are just absolutely beyond cringe. Like, it's beyond cringe. It's beyond cringe. If I was in the 1920s, my wife wouldn't stand a chance. What?
Huh?
I'm not even going to watch the rest of that. What? Imagine putting your face on the internet and making a video where you're punching a punching bag saying, if this was the 1920s, my wife wouldn't stand a chance. We all know what the implication is here. I don't need to spell it out for you. This is the alpha male course, men. This is the exact same people that would be involved in that kind of stuff. You are fucking disgusting. Man risks his life for a video. Again, you just die. Like, what are we doing? What the hell are you doing? I'm not here to body shame or to be ableist or something. I'm not trying to be an arsehole when I say this, when I actually do say this bit. You watch how he walks away. He hobbles away because he clearly can't move very well. And the fact that the ground isn't very stable, the fact that you would do that knowing that you can't move fast, total maggots for brains. Why do all of these people need to be that close anyway? Just zoom, go stand at the back and zoom with your lens a bit.
You mark my words, you'll die.
Oh, for God's sake. Come on then.
Who are you? In Jesus' name. Tell me your name.
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Where did you get in, Jezebel?
Up my ass.
You've been tormenting her.
Unwell. Religious psychosis.
Jezebel. You're weak.
No.
You're weak.
No.
Because you showed up. You're weak. Your authority is broken in this place. Jesus has supremacy. She doesn't want you anymore. She hates you. She hates you. Submit yourself and come out.
It's such bad acting. What I find really interesting about a lot of these kind of things is that it's so funny how all of these like faith healers or like the demonic people, it's like they just do what the movies say. I believe that if someone was truly possessed by a demon or something, it wouldn't literally come out like this. No, Jezebel! Jezebel. That's the name you came up with. I can't even bother to watch the rest of that. It's just such bad acting. She's just trying to make herself feel special, or she's actually just part of it and they're just trying to scam everyone else. It's just so... I feel like out of anything we see, religion seems to be the biggest one that gets scammed through. Bro, I've got an idea. Bro's idea. What the hell is this? Oh no. What the hell is that? Is that some bridge? They've attached a rope swing. Rope to a bridge. What? Oh my. You fucking idiot.
People were killed.
That is insane. This is just prime example of natural selection. In this area, right, looks dilapidated, looks like the building's falling down, everything's rusted, you know, this is death. And you thought, there's this little bridge connecting the two buildings, which doesn't look very secure. And you just attach two bits of rope and think, oh, that's a really good place for a rope swing. Like you see these all the time off the side of cliffs and things, and actual companies are there doing it professionally. But you've decided just to do it yourself with two bits of rope. I cannot believe this. This is insane. That is insane. And then as he swings back, he hits into like some kind of rusty sign that's like sort of on the side of the building. I have to blur that bit. Obviously, I can't show impacts. He literally just like goes straight into it, and now he's in hospital with like severe injuries. So your stupidity, that sounds like America as well. Your stupidity is now going to cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in medical bills. The definition of facepalm. Jesus Christ.
Yes, what's happening? Any single ladies want a date, send me a message, chicks.
We don't do that here.
Man's ready to date some of you bitches, so send me messages. Ost a bit positive.
What a catch.
I'm needed in the basement.
Not to be dramatic, but I am so disgusted by what occurred on Spotify to me. I decided to put on my Discover Weekly playlist, which is a playlist that Spotify creates of emerging artists that it thinks that you will like. I'm listening and this artist comes up and I happen to have my phone open and it, you know, shows each song and I check her out and it says she's got 1 million.
It's got to be an AI. It's got to be an AI person.
Almost 1 million monthly listeners, but that she's only started releasing music in
AI.
this year.
It's going to be an AI.
Wow, that's a huge growth. Who is she? What's happening? And I start to read her bio. And it says, Joy Rhodes is less an artist than a frequency, a sonic spirit channeling the lineage of soul into something.
That is the most live, laugh Avon lady I've ever heard. Like, what?
All I can think is like, oh, AI generated bio. Because it's like all these words that mean nothing. I Googled her name and the first like suggested search was, is Joy Rhodes AI?
So I don't actually use Spotify. I've never used Spotify. I'm still kind of old school. I still buy CDs and put them onto my computer and like I still buy as much physical media as I possibly can because I refuse to allow companies to dictate when I can and can't have something. The fact that we have to constantly keep asking ourselves, is this artist AI, is really sad.
I couldn't imagine Spotify on my Discover Weekly Emerging Artists That We Think You Will Like playlist would feed me a totally AI-generated, non-existing person. Especially under the guise of emerging artists, I think, quite frankly, is insulting. It also isn't labeled anywhere as an AI creation, which I feel like could be the bare minimum.
This is the thing, like, I can understand to a certain degree that it must be tricky for some of these companies to be able to catch everything. This is all my opinion. I believe that a lot of these companies are actually making them themselves, because then the money from streaming can go back into themselves, whether it's like a person working for it. I'm not talking about just Spotify. I mean, talking about companies work like widely. And is it like just siphoning back into the company or siphoning back to the person? Is it someone extorting? Is this like a crypto scam kind of thing where like someone's manipulating the market so they can buy crypto? I know it's a bit different than crypto, but it's the same kind of thing where like someone who works for the company is doing it just get money themselves.
You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm not even going to say anything, just watch.
The football for parents.
These are the Last Supper football gloves. They both have a reflective cross on them. They say Joshua 1:9 on the fingers. Wings for the strap. These are made by the company God-Fearing Athletes, which is a faith-based company. That's not the best part about them. You see this circle right here? Before you scan, they scan their phone to it, and it's going to pull up a new Bible verse every time. Isaiah 54:17.
Cringe.
No weapon formed against...
I'm not even watching the rest of that. Again, it just goes to show that religion is nothing but making money. Making money off you, trying to get your money. Who is this person? It's so funny because I have always believed that Jesus was about giving to others, helping others, doing all this kind of stuff. The idea that you would think that Jesus would like to make merchandise out of the Last Supper or would try to make money. All it is about me, take, give, me. Dicks. Remember, God is more interested in who wins the football game than the children in cancer wards. Absolutely. This is what I'm saying. Religion's a poison. Sorry, it's a poison. Like, it's all about making money. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Enjoy this 90 seconds of
Elon Musk has total meltdown when confronted about his unpopularity.
Elon Musk crashing out when confronted with the fact that people don't like him.
I mean, some people do know.
Oh God, okay, so if you've not seen this interview, it is the most crash TV, like crash car, cringe fest ever. I don't know what possessed him to agree to do this, because he came out of this looking like an absolute joke.
Swat.
I mean, some people do loathe you. Absolutely.
Yes, some people do.
Do you think what you're doing is helpful for Western democracy?
Maybe some people do loathe me. And that's probably true. I don't care. A 250 million people follow me is that I think a lot more people actually like me than don't.
Oh, babe, that's not how it works. I used to follow, when I was on X and I was on Twitter using it, I used to follow you, and I followed also Donald Trump. I also followed a lot of politicians who I did not like because I wanted to stay informed about what was happening in the world. I hate you. One of the reasons why I did actually follow him on Twitter was because no matter what I did, he would always be on my feed. He programmed his own algorithm to push him on everyone, regardless of whether you followed him or not. Also, not to mention how rampant Twitter is with bots. I would honestly tell every single person watching this video, delete your Twitter. I left Twitter now almost a year ago, and it was the best decision I ever did.
And I think a lot more people hate you.
Who is this woman?
Do you realize the media is despised? The shoe is on the other foot.
Two things can be true at once. And I also agree that like things like the Daily Mail, the Sun newspaper, the Daily Star do lie. They wrap people up into warps, but they're on your side. Like this is you, Elon. Like that is exactly what you do. You are part of that.
They hate you. They hate you far more than they hate me.
No.
But I also think that the kind of polarized environment, particularly on social media, fostered by the kinds of things you are pushing on X, actually helps this.
Yeah.
Makes it worse.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, we do, and everyone sees it.
I think you're the problem, the media. You're loathed far more than I am, and you don't seem to even realize that.
I think very few people know who I am relative to you, so I don't think I play in the same.
That's funny. Tell another one.
I do think that woman did a really good job on this. Elon is one of the most fragile people. A lot of these billionaires, what it's going to be, they're all the most fragile people you'll ever see. Elon Musk is absolutely one of the most fragile people you will ever meet. Donald Trump is another one of these people who's very fragile. What Elon just did then was, I know you are, but what am I?
Garbage man.
I know you, but that's literally what he just did. I know you are, I said you are, but what am I? He's the most fragile person you've ever seen. He's crumbling, but everybody hates you, Elon Musk. Even people who like you don't actually like you. A lot of people who say they like you are just being the sort of like embarrassed millionaires who are just hoping to get money from you. I know these people hold so much influence over people and have so much money they can do whatever they want, all this kind of stuff, but just take some kind of solace in the fact that, you know, Elon Musk goes at home crying, shaking, cortisol rushing through his body because someone says they hate you. He is the most fragile you ever know. Just know that he is rotting from the inside out. The Wenger clunge is clunging and everybody's clunging. The clergymen are clunging and I've got my clunge out. Okay, Jesus Christ. Look, I understand that when you're at the beach, like digging little holes is fine, have fun, whatever, but what the hell are you doing? Why would you dig a hole that big? That's asking to like drown. That's literally asking to drown. Are they honestly, oh my God, are they honestly digging themselves in? You can tell these are millennials. We grew up with the fear of quicksand. What was that? Why was that a thing? Why was it us millennials all growing up? It was just like everything was about quicksand. Why was this like ultimate fear about quicksand? Was so, even in movies, it was everywhere. Like, what is it about quicksand? I just don't understand what you were doing. How do you not realize that when sand gets wet, it gets all sticky and sloppy and you get stuck in it? And now that kid can't get out. Oh my God. Imagine if a big wave came in.
Drowned, he was.
He would just drown. This is insane. That person is so burnt. Look at his back. It's so burnt because he's been stuck there. People are so dumb. I'm just stopping the video here. They get stuck there. Eventually, they do get out. What were you, like, what? Again, I always think digging holes and letting some water come in was fun. We would always do it as a kids. We'd make little paths that it would take, or little trenches that they would go around, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, sure. But that wasn't just like a little hole. That was like a crater. Okay, you can tell these weren't millennials because the quicksand fear of us millennials would have stopped you from doing that way before you got that deep. And like, I've seen people bury themselves in sand, but they always bury themselves like lying down. So like, there's only really a thin layer of sand above you so you can get up. I've never seen anyone bury themselves like vertically down. There's no way you're gonna be able to move. If you're stuck here from sand, there's no way you're gonna be able to move your legs. Even someone like me who works out and who is, I think I'm physically quite strong, I wouldn't be able to get out of that either. My jaw dropped and my heart hurt when I saw this in public park today. What? So just people on their this is absolute, I'm going to turn the sound off. This is probably a Pokemon Go event. I bet this is a Pokemon Go event. I absolutely bet this is a Pokemon Go event. I know what they're doing is two separate things, but I do think they can be combined. I always find it very interesting when people use social media to shame people for being on their phones or using social media. It's like, you are doing the exact same thing. My jaw dropped and my heart hurt when I saw in public park today. But you, ma'am, are also on your phone. You are also using your phone. I'm assuming you're not driving. You could be having a conversation with your friend, your husband, your partner, whatever, who is beside you. But no, you'd rather film other people. And this is what I don't understand why people, this is like, just mind your own fucking business. Yes, I wish more people didn't use their phones as much as they do. You are also filming people and putting it on the internet when you could be spending your time talking with people in the car, reading a book, but you're doing the exact same thing. Don't mess around in abandoned prisons. The doors still lock. What? Oh, it's just music. Sorry, I'm just music in the background. So this person's in a prison. He's I just don't know why you would do that anyway.
I haven't got a brain.
I have such a huge fear of like dying, so my like filter of like doing dangerous or weird stuff is quite, and my tolerance is quite low to it. The thing is, even though he pulled the door across, it kind of stops itself. Could have been enough for you to be like, that's the experience, but no, he actually fully closes it even further. Closes it here, right? And then look, the door kind of stops. If you just left it there, you could have opened it, but you closed it all the way. Places that are abandoned a lot of the time are kind of out in the middle of nowhere, especially like a prison. Like this isn't going to be in like the middle of the city. How the hell would you get out? What would you have done? Like I know there's a window there, but there's bars over it. So what would...
He died right in front of me.
Bro was stuck for a few hours, thankfully forced the emergency release lever in the main control room area. Jesus Christ. You're lucky that that still worked. Oh my God. Imagine calling the police for help saying you're stuck in a jail cell. This is it. Okay, so I don't know when this video is going up, but my last unhinged TikTok reaction, we talked about scammy faith healers, and I talked about this specific thing about this faith healer who was exposed because his wife was telling him information in an earpiece about the people that he was talking to. So it made it look like he was talking to God and was like this sort of ethereal being and was able to be psychic and all this stuff. But it turned out his wife was just telling him all the information in his ear.
Jody. Dean
Jody Dean? No. Glory to God, come on up here.
No, that's not her. That might be her.
Here it comes.
Okay, she lives at 4267 Masterson.
4267 Masterson, I can see the angels of God all around your house.
And she's praying for her daughter Joy, who's allergic to
I'll tell you, God is going to give Joy complete deliverance.
It's just
what you've
sick.
been praying for. She's not going to have any more eating disorders. Before 86 is over, she's going to gain about 15 pounds. And
it's
you're
just
rejoice.
sick.
You're going to know. I'll tell you, she got shocked.
Come here to be healed.
You come here to be healed. I see you have a cane. What is?
And this is the thing, it's always people in need, desperate people, injured people, unwell people. It's never just like, you know, these people, and I mean, in the nicest possible way, it's never just like everyday people who've got like a lot of success in life sometimes. It's not really people who are like very able-bodied. It's always people who are very desperate to try to find some kind of respite or answers to like bad things going on in their lives. And I mean that in the nicest possible way. I'm not trying to be an arsehole, but these people prey on those types of people. They know that they're desperate and they will do anything to help them relieve some of their pain, tension, stress, whatever.
Oh, Jesus. Gross.
You know, this poor lady's probably coming up, you know, can you let me walk again or something?
I don't know. I have sent $100 at a time.
She sends hundreds of dollars to him.
You're exploiting this market. You're taking lonely people using the television medium for financial gain. Are cigarette advertisers exploiting their audience? Are the beer brewers exploiting their audience?
They're not the same thing. That is not the same thing. But what happened is, I don't remember the exact story, how it got exposed, but she was talking to him through like a radio piece, and he had it in an ear like thing, and someone picked up on the radio signal that was being used, and then that's how they got this audio, because they tapped into the frequency and found out this was happening. It's just sick. Apparently though, he's still going, and he still makes a lot of money. People still believe what he's doing. That just goes to show like the level of desperation that some people have. You are sick. Finding a radioactive bunker in the woods is fun until... Oh my God. It's just music. Right, go on then. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, for God's sake. Imagine, again, this is my danger filter kicking in. I have a really, really intense danger filter. You could not pay me enough money unless it was like I guess a professional walkthrough of like, say there was it's radiation. You got like a hole in your shoe. Oh my God. Going in the water. These people are insane. Like, unless it was like a professional thing where it's like you do like, cause I've done like underground walks before in like tunnels and stuff, but like it's a professional crew taking you down the same way I've done caving before with a professional crew. The idea of just like urban exploring like this on your own is just insane. You're asking to die. What are you doing? He's just in a shorts and t-shirt as well.
Well, he's dead.
Oh God, brain eating amoebas. What are we doing? Look at the water, look at the dust in the... Ended up losing the raft. That's not a raft. That is a little rubber dinghy. This is, I'm sorry, people call me heartless. I don't care. Natural selection.
These stupid things have been approved, and now the
hell is
nightmare
that?
begins.
The nightmare begins.
Reflect Orbital wants to provide sunlight on demand. Basically, use satellites to light up places at night with about 4 times the brightness of a full moon. At first, it's not the worst idea. Regions hit by hurricanes could have light at night to help facilitate repairs. If it was just going to be used in moments of crisis like that, then it'd probably be fine, but...
Unfortunately, I like the idea of that, yeah, to help places in need like that, disasters or whatever. But you know, whenever new technology comes out, there's always going to be people that use it for nefarious reasons. AI was a big example when generative AI came in. The amount of people, like AI can be used really well to help fight cancer, find diseases, go through like information to try to just, you know, detect bad things. But of course, then people used it to make deepfakes and start people fighting over each other to make fake information. Like, there's always going to be bad people, what you do.
They want to launch over 50,000 spacecraft, which is a lot. Since last year, they've been waiting on approval by the FCC, which regulates communication. So radio, television, satellites, etc. It's not a surprise the FCC approved launching the first prototype, but it is setting a precedent for no light pollution regulation, which to be fair, no one regulates that right now, and it's unclear who should. The FCC has only approved the prototype, not the 50,000 satellites. But if they do, this fleet could make the entire global sky 3 to 4 times brighter. But it has a huge impact on wildlife, which quite frankly should be reason enough. But also, if you spot one with a telescope, it could damage your eyes. Their main pitch seems to be the energy sector, which is odd because solar panels are usually built in places that receive plenty of sunlight anyway. I don't normally post my opinion so bluntly, but this is what happens when people try to be Elon Musk.
Yeah, I hate this idea. If it was used specifically for that one thing about helping disasters, wonderful. But I mean, how often do like natural disasters things like that happen. You just know people are going to use it for nefarious reasons. Like light pollution as well. One of the things I like more about Brighton than I did in London. Oh my God, I'm choking, I'm dying. They've got me. They've got me. One thing I really love about Brighton compared to like London is like there is a lot less light pollution here, so you can see the stars a bit more. What's to say like it wouldn't malfunction or something or during the daytime, or someone does it on purpose, where it opens up or something and then it reflects literal sunlight 4 times the heat directly down onto the earth. You cycle through the hottest part of the day in... I have no idea how to say that.
We're using some tea to make a compress to put on Owen's arms, and hopefully that'll help with
I actually don't think I can watch it. I'm going to have to blur it a little bit. I do apologize. This person has severe sunburn to the stage where their skin is bubbling, like bubbling. I can't. But I've seen so many videos recently of over-tanning people, like young people just over-tanning, not taking precautions in the sun, constantly. What is happening? Cancer is not funny. Sun lotion, please. Brotox available here. Disguise 60 years of hurt and frown lines. What's the England flag got to do it? Brotox? It's coming, football's coming. Oh, well, it didn't come home, did it, bitch?
No!
What? The thing is, I don't know if this person's made it as a joke, right? There is definitely elements of truth to what this person's saying. There are so many things that men won't do because it's considered feminine that would actually be very helpful to their lives unless they give it some kind of like man name. So for example, there was a really, really old makeup company a little while ago. It's probably still around now. I actually think it might have been on Dragon's Den, and it was War Paint. They named this makeup, which was like concealer and stuff for under the eyes and things. They called it War Paint because men can't just wear concealer. No, it has to be called War Paint. It's so pathetic. And then there was ones like Andrex butt wipes, like the ones that basically adult baby wipes. There's this whole brand called Dude Wipes because apparently just using Andrex wipes or whatever other brand or whatever is too girly. Like the fact you need to call it Dude Wipes is just so unbelievably cringe.
It's gay.
And I've seen multiple things like this, even like cocktail names. Sometimes they'll change them to be more masculine because a man can't have a fruity drink. Regardless of whether you do or do not like Botox, that's completely irrelevant really, but to call it like Brotox because the idea of a man having Botox is too womanly. Next, all the women get that done. Brotox. Incompetent good people are most troublesome, aren't they? What's going on here? What's happening? Oh, for God's sake. I don't understand what it is that these people that have to be like saviors, like this has happened in nature for hundreds and hundreds of years. These turtles have come out of the sand and they make their trip down to the beach. From what I remember hearing is the trip from getting out of the sand and walking down into the actual like sea strengthens the like, it's something to do with their body development. Even though it's a little distance, obviously for them it's quite big. It's like strengthens the muscles like they need to swim. I don't quote me on this. I don't remember the exact thing. And so with you interfering, you've essentially skipped that process. So they're getting into the water without having that sort of lesson learned. Again, I don't know, but I know that doing this is wrong. I don't understand why you have to come in and interfere, as if like this is some brand new thing that they were stuck on the beach. How did you even get them all into the bucket anyway? Just don't interfere with nature. Can we just leave nature to do its thing? Of course, that's a white person. It's always white people that have to come in and be like, I'm gonna be the savior.
Well, go do it somewhere else.
Oh God, what does this man want?
What is it with girls? Oh, men only be wanting one thing and it's disgusting. Yeah, try fucking washing it then. What is it with...
Misogyny. When they swear a manager is magically gonna become available if they keep asking.
This lady keep calling. Customer service.
Okay, I don't know who you think you are that you think you can hang up in my face, but you're not gonna do it again.
Okay.
Get me a manager on this.
Bye, bitch.
Yo, she called to talk to a manager, right? All the managers are in a meeting, so I let her know that. She said, no, you're not gonna hang up on me. So I hung up the first time. Then she just called back again and said what she said. Girl, you don't have any power here. She said, you're not gonna hang, bye. Here she go again. Customer service.
I will have you all fired if you don't get me a manager.
The managers are in a meeting, ma'am.
Okay, well, ma'am, you know what? I am not stupid. You have some...
Well, you clearly are. What is wrong with just being like, okay, I'll bring it back in 20 minutes? She's obviously not saying to the person like when it's gonna be finished. This is like after it's already happening. Possibly she's already told her like, you know, we'll call you back or call in like half an hour or something. I'm assuming that was said. If that wasn't said, I would be more like, you should probably at least inform the person like how long it's gonna be. Other than that, I do agree with like, I actually kind of wish in retail that you could actually treat people the way that they treat you, because it would give them a huge wake-up call. I worked in retail for 10 years. I completely understand this. I was very lucky at my store in Morrison's in London that we were kind of able to like snap back at people if they were arseholes, and we wouldn't get in trouble because like the staff, the managers, they knew the people that were coming in being arseholes. So we were kind of had a tiny bit of like freedom. Not obviously, I couldn't call people like, you know, every other word under the sun, but like I wouldn't just have to sit there and take absolute shit if someone was being an arsehole to me.
Customer service.
You know what? I'm going to keep calling until you get a manager on the phone.
They're in a meeting, ma'am.
I don't care. It doesn't...
That's me. I don't care. Like, literally just be quiet. You just know that is a Karen. As I said before, 3 things in life are always going to be cockroaches, Cher, and Karens. So this person's... What's this? Is that a firework? What? Well, first of all, I'm sure it's probably not legal to just shoot fireworks off a public bridge like this. Oh my God. At this point, get back! Why are you so close? And then that was how she died.
She deserved it.
Well, guys, we're well and truly aboard that trigger train today. Choo choo, speeding down the railway, about to crash off a cliff and plunge to our death. Bye! Oh, my back to Jesus Christ. Oh, squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus loved a good peach. Oh, Jesus loved to get rolled on last summer table. Oh, Jesus did love to catch the football and win the Super Bowl. Again, scams everywhere. Scams everywhere, but not a drop to drink. I just don't even know how, what'd you say? Anyway. Thank you for watching today's video. This has been a lot. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I know I got a comment on my last video being like, I actually feel really bad for making you watch all this stuff. I bitch, I whine, and moan, jump, but I actually do enjoy making these videos. I actually really enjoyed it. Like, I like doing the piercing and tattoo stuff, but because of this stuff, it's so different than normal, like the normal stuff I do, I actually really enjoy doing it. So thank you to everyone who sends me things to react to over on Instagram and all that kind of stuff, and TikTok. Can't speak. Thank you to everyone who sends me everything to react to over on TikTok and Instagram Reels. You guys are incredible HDAs. If you're still watching the video now, thank you. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Make sure, as I said, to go check out the Patreon for unblurred footage and some extra videos I upload there every month. And of course, hit all the lovely Patreon names to the side here. Thank you. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons: Adam Brettbatch, AJ Padilla, Benjamin Baker, Blue Gem, Shell Herman, Aya, Lovely Caitlin, TNS Mum, Evanet Nuage, Droid the Area, Brady Deadite, Crochet Otter Studios, Lizzie Ann D, Nicholas, Norwegian Goblin, Oxen, Phoenix Lucifer, Sprinkled Skull, Venomanola, Witchy Gryphon, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Adam Flelmonster, Kaz, Radika Madala, Andy Fitzgerald, Jade Brain, They Call Me Doc, Erin Grace, Chloe Louise, and Robin Scott Pam Washliers. Thank you for being a top tier Patreon. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be so burpy. Be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch that tell you you can't be you. Why is that? Because yes, you are gay.